quantitative easing is gone. This is the signal which was sent by the Federal Reserve of the United States to the financial markets. Remember, in 2007 to 2008, this is the huge crisis of the subprime mortgages and the mortgage-backed securities. In a few weeks, in a few months, the whole financial system in the world, not only in the United States, but in the world, did explode. At one point, banks, investment banks and deposit banks couldn't refinance themselves on the spot market overnight, meaning that the financial markets would dry out in a few hours. So the Fed and the European Central Bank did make very quick decisions, first the Fed, but then the BCE, to lower drastically the interest rates from 5% to 4 to 2 to 1, and finally almost to 0%, and finally to 0%. Meaning that those measures, which were extremely efficient, created a gap, because what happens when you use the massive weapon, you don't have any other weapon to use. So they had to come up with a new weapon, which is the QE, quantitative easing. This is the QE1, QE2 and QE3 that the Fed did put in motion in order to buy on the financial markets all the bad paper. So every month they would buy huge amounts of bad debt from the mortgage-backed securities, subprime mortgages, and I would say would eat them up, keep them for themselves, and just clean up the markets. So it had a huge beneficial effect on the markets. On the other hand, it did send a very wrong signal, saying that it's okay to do bad, it's okay to do illegal, it's okay to do bad financial behaviors, because ultimately the Fed will be here to buy the wrong debt, the bad debt. So it was an effective weapon sending a wrong signal. Now that this policy is gone, and hopefully for good, the other aspect of this decision is that we don't know what's going to happen in 2015, 2016 within the market without this effective QE policy.